Hey, my name is Megan Jacobs. I'm a professor here in the Honors College, and I'm excited to talk to you about Fine Art as Global Perspective, Social Transformation Through Art, which is the 3 credit class, which counts as the fine art core for UNM. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So the course is going to really focus on looking at artists who take a political and social bent within their work. We'll be looking at various political movements that have happened in the US, such as civil rights. We'll be looking at women's liberation movement. We'll be looking at environmental movement, AIDS epidemic, all these like sort of important monumental milestones in politically in American culture, and we'll be looking at how artists responded to those during that time. So let me give you a taste of some of the works that we'll be looking at. And so we'll be looking at really from the 1950s on. So we'll be looking at the civil rights movement. We'll be looking at then the Vietnam War and artists' response to things that were happening then. And we see really during this time, these 20, 25 years, that the body was very much in question. You see sit-ins and teach-ins happening, as well as political protest. And you see artists really responding as you know, with the body as a result of that. So you see a lot of photographic work being created during this time, as well as even performance art coming onto the scene. We'll be looking at the AIDS epidemic and various political posters that were used during that time. And moving into contemporary times, we'll be looking at gun violence and artist response to gun violence in America. We'll be looking at the opioid addiction and how various artists have used the museum as a site of political protest, as well as environmental works that are political in nature. Here you see Ulfar Ellison brought in icebergs off the coast of Greenland and then placed them as they began to melt in front of Copenhagen City Hall. So we'll be looking at a lot of political works that deal with the environment, because we'll be partnering with the University Art Museum in this class. They're going to have an exhibition on view called Hindsight Insight 4.0, in which they have works on view from the collection that deal with humans' relationship to the natural world. And we're going to be researching and responding to those works with political works of our own. So we'll have all this like work to kind of like learn about how various artists have created political works, what their motivations were, what kind of materials they used and why. And then you'll have an opportunity to do that. We'll have a series of small exercises to get used to a range of materials such as cyanotype and anthrotype, as well as other materials that you can then use for your responses to works that are on view in the museum. So it should be a really, I think, interesting and exciting opportunity to partner with the museum, as well as to learn about social and political art. So I hope to see you in class. Thank you.